Yeah. Now this rap shit has been good to me. It pays my bills, keeps me in jewelry. Sometimes it's conflicts, cause it's usually a nigga trying to get back where he used to be.
Now I got to go and get disrespectful. All cause niggas ain't recognizing that I'm the one. Knowing if I see him and hop out, they gon' run. Clear whole gates, visualizing the outcome. Multiple lead showers, dozens of pretty flowers. Memories, tears, screams, and hollers for hours. Fucking cowards. Your bird brain should've stayed in college. Now you're in the war zone where niggas die over dollars. And what you get? Nothing but a moment of silence. An old lady screaming, stop the violence, here we go. Another typical video. Niggas screaming out of city that knows he's a hoe, really low. Take a look at you, then look at me. I'm a G, and you a YSSUP. Or PUSSY, it don't matter how you flip it. Rearrange it or move it, niggas die over music.
It's simple, ain't it? The D's trying to find out if it's gang related. I'm riding in my old school candy painted. The unit on top, and they mad we made it. We can't be faded. It's simple, ain't it? The D's trying to find out if it's gang related. I'm riding in my old school candy painted. The unit on top, and they mad we made it. We can't be faded. It's
There's a
simple,
little
ain't it?
story I would like to tell about a certain individual perpetrating like hell. Well, you seen him round imitating legends. Tough as hell on his records, but terrified of my presence. I'm tickled cause his career only lasts a couple seconds. Begging for attention, dropping a name in every sentence. A little slick punk from the other side of the water as the target intended for the slaughter. Sequoia lawyer, I get up on ya. Your enemies are rich. Man, think about it. You can't even control your bitch. These industry fucks don't want no drama. Nigga, respect me like an old timer, like old summer. I'ma keep my composure before I burn that nigga. Radio rapper, Howard Stern ass nigga. And I'ma be on top of you with or with no hit. Cause I'm so slick, ask the niggas you roll with.
It's simple, ain't it? The D's trying to find out if it's gang related. I'm riding in my old school candy painted. The unit on top, and they mad we made it. We can't be faded. It's simple, ain't it? The D's trying to find out if it's gang related. I'm riding in my old school candy painted. The unit on top, and they mad we made it. We can't be faded. It's simple, ain't it?
It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. You already know it's the town favorite. Showface News. It's Big Gotham, the real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and all the way from Flushing, Queens, we got the one and only Sue Young. Stop playing. Come on. Stop playing. And that's word to Sue Young. You heard that's word to Sue Young. Smash that like button. Share the video. We back at it again. Salute to the chat. Make sure you're hitting the like and sharing the video. You dig? Look, check it out, man. So, Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler's a great player. Let's not get it twisted. Jimmy Butler's great. However, he's also a bozo, champs. Look, as y'all may know, if y'all don't know, Damian Lillard got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, which is a huge blockbuster trade in the NBA right now because everybody's been gunning for Dame for a couple seasons. The Lakers was trying to get Dame. Everybody was trying to get Dame on their team because Dame was trying to leave the Portland Trailblazers. Now, Dame is alongside Giannis and Antetokounmpo to make the Bucks a crazy super team that could very well win an NBA championship this upcoming NBA season. But Jimmy Butler took it upon himself to say something very federal today. Hit the like button, share the video. We're going to get into it, champs. Let's go. Come on, gang. Let's get into that. Hold on. Hit the like, share the video. Let's get it. Come on, champs.
Yo, NBA, man. Y'all need to look into the Bucks for tampering. Y'all do. I'm just going to put that out there. Y'all didn't hear it from me, but I heard it through somebody. Y'all look at them for tampering.
So in case y'all didn't catch that, Jimmy Butler is saying NBA, y'all need to look into the Milwaukee Bucks for tampering. Y'all didn't hear it from me, but y'all need to look into them for tampering. That is nasty work. That is ratting, champ. And people are gonna say, look, he's a civilian. How is he telling? Well, first and foremost, he's taking it upon himself because he's mad that the Milwaukee Bucks were able to get Damian Lillard. That's number one. And now you're putting it out there in the air that the Bucks are supposedly tampering. And if that's not rap behavior, I don't know what is, champ. You know, it's bad enough that he has these raisin tofu braids in his head, champ. You know, I didn't like when he wore the extensions last year. Y'all seen when he wore those pom-pom extensions? I believe that was like a season or two ago. You seen Jimmy Butler with their nasty dread extensions of fake dreads, forks, locks that looked atrocious, champ. It looked like fresh jump ropes out of Party City. We didn't like it. I didn't like it. But now, I don't know what this is, champ. Looks like he has tofu knots in his head, champ. I don't know. You dig? However, what I am saying is this is a nasty behavior. Why in the world are you trying to get the Milwaukee Bucks investigated because you mad that Damian Lillard is now a part of the Milwaukee Bucks? You can't control that. All you can do is make sure that your team is better for next season. But no, you want to take it upon yourself to be a policeman in the NBA and say, hey, hold on, champs, we need to investigate this. Why in the world do they have Damian Lillard on their team, champs? Why in the world do we have Damian Lillard on their team? You dig? It's getting out of hand. This is the ugliest behavior I've seen. I mean, no time in NBA history outside of Kobe Bryant dealing with that case with the white woman in Colorado have you ever heard of somebody really telling and going out their way to try to destroy a franchise because they're upset about a trade that happened? I think a trade is unfair. I mean, we seen Kevin Durant go to Golden State and nobody said anything about anyone tampering. You see Milwaukee Bucks out here getting Damian Lillard on their squad and you mad. Talking about their tampering. Like, what proof do you have of tampering? You say you didn't hear it from me. So not only are you telling, but you're telling in third party because you said, wait, y'all didn't hear this from me, but you heard it from someone else. Like, that's crazy, man. That's nasty work. 4 Cheese salute. 4 Cheese says, LOL, that nigga told with no pressure on him. He raised his hand and volunteered. Yes, champ. Yes, champ. He raised his hand and he volunteered. He got into the police van ready with a notepad, giving out notes, champ, giving out what he knows about the Milwaukee Bucks franchise and what they're doing now. If they are indeed tampering, that is a federal crime. I mean, doing any type of tampering, especially within games, like trying to, point shave or do anything like that, is definitely something that you can be punished for by law. Because we have had referees in the past that have been locked up behind point shaving and etc., trying to help other teams win. You dig? If you do that in the NBA, it is a federal crime. Even tampering is also a crime. Treasure Man said, but there was a referee back in the day that was caught cheating and gambling or something like that. Nobody said anything then, but he finally got caught. Yeah, that's exactly who I was talking about. That NBA referee who got locked up because he was indeed helping to gamble and point shaving and etc. Nobody said a thing. But now Damian Lillard comes to the Milwaukee Bucks and we hear Jimmy Butler talking about how they're tampering. Now, I guarantee you if Jimmy Butler won an NBA championship in the last season's finals, he wouldn't be complaining or trying to say people are doing tampering. You dig? Now, look, has the NBA cheated in the past? Of course they've cheated in the past. We've seen games where referees were blatantly cheating, like the Kings versus the Lakers back in like 2001. That series where the Kings were basically getting assaulted on the floor and there was no foul calls. You dig what I'm saying? That type of thing did happen in the league and still happens in the league where there's wild calls by refs and etc. It happens all the time. Cheating has been in sports since the beginning of sports, okay? From baseball to boxing, where the mob would be a direct reason why there was some type of infiltration in sports associations, right? It's crazy that anybody like Jimmy Butler, someone like Jimmy Butler coming out the woodworks talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying? This team needs to be under investigation because I heard he was tampering. That's telling. You're giving details. This is weird work. This is hateful behavior. I'm going to say you're mad because you went 2 years trying to gun for a championship, playing at an elite level, and you're upset that you were no longer able, to get a ring. I mean, last year was your opportunity to get that ring and you failed. I mean, guess what? It happened for 2 seasons. You did great last season. You did great the season before that. You just were unable to get to that championship ring. Maybe you will this year. I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? They cheated for Michael Jordan. Did they? I wouldn't say they did. They cheated though, but I won't say they cheated for Michael because Michael was getting clobbered by the Knicks and whoever else. Now, as far as that crossover that happened back in like 1998, when his last dance in 98, when he crossed Byron Russell and he did a push off on Byron Russell, maybe you could say that was a no call by the refs because Jordan never crossed Byron Russell. He definitely pushed off on Byron Russell. And a lot of Utah Jazz fans hate that moment in history. Said they were cheated because Jordan pushed off of Byron Russell, champs. But we're going to run this back, watching Jimmy Butler blatantly tell and try to get the Milwaukee Bucks hit with some type of federal investigation to see if they are indeed tampering with this trade of Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Hit the like button, share the video, guys.
Yo, NBA, man. Y'all need to look into the Bucks for tampering. Y'all do. I'm just going to put that out there. Y'all didn't hear it from me, but I heard it through somebody. Y'all look at him for tampering.
You might as well have hit up Adam Silver directly and just recorded it, champ. You know what I'm saying? You might as well have just called Adam Silver directly and told him that. Like, honestly, you saying, hey, NBA, look into them for tampering. You know you are op in Milwaukee now. Like, Milwaukee will never love you ever again. If you go to Milwaukee, watch your back. Because it seems as though you're trying to stop this trade that just took place. That's what it seems like. You're trying to stop the trade. You're trying to stop the super team. Now, look, super teams never die, right? To be fair, super teams never die. To be fair, the Phoenix Suns right now have a super team. They have Kevin Durant. You have Devin Booker. That's low-key a super team. You got 2 All-Stars. I mean, 2 All-Stars is enough to create a super team. You dig? 3 All-Stars is a true super team. But if you have 2 All-Stars on your roster, it's a super team. I mean, some super teams are organically built. Like, for instance, the Golden State Warriors from the years of 2014 all the way to like 19 was pretty much a super team with or without Kevin Durant, but those players were developed into all-stars when they were there. You dig what I'm saying? Treasure Man says they made calls on other players against Michael Jordan. It wasn't necessary, but it was happening. Hey, all I'm going to say is Jordan definitely got beat up on the floor. Okay. White Falcon says, so Jimmy the Rat Butler, very nasty. I mean, Butler and Rat go together, in my opinion. Treasure Man says, but because of the way Charles Barkley used to play back in the day, I believe that's when flagrant fouls became popular because Charles Barkley would put you out of a game. Really? I have to look into that. Maybe you have a point there. Adam Silver probably the one who made the trade happen. How could Adam Silver be the one to make the trade happen? That's a franchise thing. That's a franchise thing, but a franchise, that was a 3-way trade. That was a trade between the Portland Trail Blazers, the Phoenix Suns, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay? Now, they still have what's his name? They still have Middleton and Giannis there. So to be technical, there's 3 All-Stars on the Milwaukee Bucks now. You know what I'm saying? Middleton, Giannis, and now Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. That's going to be an elite team. You got 2 elite shooters with Middleton and Dame, and then you got Giannis, the superstar player. Well, even though Dame is also a superstar player as well. You dig what I'm saying? But it's clearly Giannis's team. You dig? Milwaukee was going to leave Giannis if they didn't get another All-Star. I mean, Giannis was definitely going to leave Milwaukee, so they had to satisfy him so he didn't leave. If Giannis leaves the Bucks are absolutely nothing without Giannis. Remember when Stern stopped the CP3 trade? From the trade to where? I think I know what you're talking about. You gotta refresh in my memory. Let me know about that Chris Paul trade. I mean, Chris Paul is in Golden State now. They didn't even these. First of all, let's talk about how bad good Golden State Warriors did, because instead of signing Dwight Howard to the Warriors, these fools signed Rudy Gay. Yes, Rudy Gay. When the last time you heard about Rudy Gay in the NBA? They signed Rudy Gay but was unable to sign Dwight Howard. Disgusting. Whoever's running the Warriors front office needs to be fired today. You got Rudy Gay on such a team who had an incredible dynasty, who has multiple NBA championships within the last decade. You guys got Dwight Howard. I mean, you guys got Rudy Gay instead of Dwight Howard. You might as well get Dwight. You need a big man, and he's been killing it in China. Why in the world are you going to get Rudy Gay over Dwight Howard, who's actively playing basketball? Makes no sense. Dwight Howard's clearly the better option, including the fact that he won a championship in the bubble, so he has a ring to his name. Would have been a good asset, but no. You get Rudy Gay instead, who's worth nothing. You feel me? CP3 was supposed to be on the Lakers, wasn't he? He said, stop the Lakers trade and send him to the Clippers when Sterling lost the franchise. Oh, you're right about that. I forgot all about that trade. It would have been an amazing trade. I mean, that was prime Chris Paul. I mean, Clippers Chris Paul is prime Chris Paul. You feel what I'm saying? So, would have been a good look. You know, the Lob City Clippers was an exciting team to watch, but Chris Paul needed to be on a more, competing team than that. You know what I'm saying? King John 1985 says Damian Giannis is two killers. They better than KD and Booker to me. I agree. I mean, you got Dame Dollar. Dame is way more of a superstar talent than Booker. You know what I'm saying? And Giannis is also, like a top 3, top 5 NBA player. So, of course, it's going to be better than Booker and KD, because Dame is a different type of superstar player, respectfully. Rudy never passed the first round. That is a fact. The Memphis Grizzlies, when he was on it, they did not get past the first round. So Rudy Gay on that team makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. He's not even going to start. He's going to be like a bench player, probably a reserve player, to be honest. Rudy Gay, probably going to be a reserve player because he's way, way out of his prime. And they was better off getting Dwight Howard. I'm going to be honest. Dwight Howard is still actively playing well. He was killing it in China. I don't see why they didn't end up signing Dwight Howard to the Golden State Warriors. That doesn't make any sense to me. Nope, we're going to sign Rudy Gay. Front office, you failed miserably. You got Rudy Gay there with Stephen in them. Nasty work, gang. Nasty work. Nasty work. All I'm going to say is this. Jimmy Butler looks really nasty right now. This is a disgusting display by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is telling. This is disgusting work. Why in the world is Jimmy Butler out here telling on anybody? This is crazy. Like, people don't realize how bad this is. Like, this could get somebody arrested if it's true that they're tampering. I don't know if they're tampering, but if you playing policeman in the NBA, that's a nasty look. That's a nasty look. And we ain't seen nothing that nasty since this. Two of the other nastiest things we've seen in the NBA, we've seen Kobe try to throw the Lakers team under the bus while he was going through that whole ordeal with the white woman in Colorado. We also seen, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Oh, yeah, D'Angelo Russell telling on Nick Young at the time when he was dating Iggy Azalea. He says, Iggy Azalea, Nick Young is cheating. That's another nasty moment in NBA history. You never go to a man's woman and tell her that he's cheating. That's nasty work. That's against bro code. You look like a simp champ. Nasty work. You dig? Trying to tell another woman her man is cheating. You look like a bozo and a sucker champ. You don't do things like that. That's super off code. That's not what men do. Mind your business. You dig? But yeah, this is definitely on top of the nasty list in league history, because who in the world would go out there and try to snitch on a team because you mad that they got a blockbuster trade that you feel is unfair and put you at a disadvantage in the Eastern Conference. Insane, man. Insane, man. Damian Lillard was just traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. and he's there with Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is a superstar team. That is the newest super team in the NBA today. Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Dame Dollar. Those are three all-star superstar players. And that's definitely and easily a super team. That's already a deadly combination off the rip. You got two elite shooters. And then you have Giannis, who is easily in the top 5 NBA players right now. Right? So it's going to get real crazy on the East, having that up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, Dame actually said that he wanted to play with Giannis anyway. So it's not a surprise. Dame said the next player said he wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? This is what it was. Sandman says Orlando Dwight was sweet. What? Listen, we know what we know about Dwight Howard. I've seen Dwight Howard do some very suspect things. That's neither here nor there. I'm not talking about nothing sweet that Dwight did. Now, Dwight in Orlando was a monster, though. We can't deny that. Dwight in Orlando was a monster. I don't know. Denying Dwight's talent in Orlando was insane because Dwight in Orlando was a beast. I'm just going to keep it a G with you. Right behind Shaq in Orlando was Dwight Howard because Dwight was a monster. Yeah, that ain't my business, respectfully. I don't care what Dwight did behind the scenes. Ain't got nothing to do with me. All I'm saying is this. I'm saying that Dwight Howard was a great fit for the Golden State Warriors, and it's definitely a center that they needed on their team because he has the experience and he's currently playing. He's active. It's a good look for Golden State because they do need a big man. You know what I'm saying? Mike Falcon says Dame looks crazy going to playing on a super team after he said stars who does this should shame themselves. Well, listen, Kevin Durant did it. Maybe he didn't see a future in Portland, but at the same time, you know, the Portland Trailblazers are in a rebuilding process anyway, and they do have some good pieces on that Portland Trailblazers team, so the Blazers will be all right. The Blazers got some pieces on them. And he just received Drew Holiday as well as DeAndre Ayton on their team. Now, as far as the Milwaukee Bucks are concerned, they have a very solid roster. And as long as their roster continues to remain healthy, they should be looking to be in the NBA Finals. At least. And if they can't make the finals with that team, then that team's doing bad and probably needs some new coaching, respectfully. Because a team like that can't fail. You dig? He says, back your talk, Dame. Why all that talk? You talk about KD. Now, look, Giannis is not leaving, bro. They brung Dame there so Giannis did not leave. Why would Giannis leave a super team? Makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, as much as I would like Giannis in New York, it's not happening. I'm sorry to tell you, champ. It doesn't make sense for Giannis to leave a super team. That's like Dwayne Wade leaving Miami after LeBron goes there. That doesn't make any sense. If you have the opportunity to get that ring in Milwaukee, you're going to get it. You dig? That doesn't make any sense. Sandman says they going to have the best backcourt if my man is healthy, the shooting guard. Dame played the teammate role. Now he wants a ring. Thankfully, they ain't sent him to the Hornets for draft picks. Ugh. Hornets are terrible. Hornets are terrible. Did Giannis sign the extension yet? I have no idea. But do you think Giannis is gonna leave and he has Chris Middleton as well as Damian Lillard there? I don't think he's leaving. It wouldn't make sense. Why would Giannis leave a team that has two other superstars on it? He has the perfect opportunity to win a ring this year. There's absolutely no reason why he can't win with these pieces. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. Now, they did lose the best defender in the NBA, who is Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is the best one-on-one defender in the league, period. Can't nobody guard nobody like Drew Holiday. That's what I could tell you. But aside from that, though, good trade, I guess. Good move. You still got your all-stars there. He still got his all, but this was a 3-way trade between the Blazers, Bucks, and Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? Giannis on a bigger stage, the guard, nobody care about all that. He's trying to win a ring. Nobody cares because it's on a big stage, bro. Nobody cares about the Garden being a big stage. Nobody cares, bro. He's trying to win a ring. Don't nobody give a damn about the arena, bro. That's the most irrelevant thing ever. The arena being a big stage, who cares? Bro, he's trying to win a ring. What does going to the Knicks not winning the ring do for him? Nothing. Treasure Man says, how about the Knicks? That was my team. Patrick Ewing was robbed. Salute to the Knicks. The Knicks is my team. Patrick Ewing, he kind of choked a lot. Not going to hold you. Patrick Ewing choked a lot. Remember, Giannis was asked about a trade. He said after his first ring. Well, his first ring should be in Milwaukee this year, if it all goes well. Listen, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm telling you, the Knicks ain't even going nowhere. Love the Knicks, but this season is not their season unless magically they get a piece that's insane. You dig? Unless magically they get a piece that's insane, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I know Giannis has a ring, but Giannis is not. You think Giannis is going to leave and he get another ring in Milwaukee? I don't think he's leaving. You saying that Giannis is trying to leave Milwaukee is the same thing as saying that Dwayne Wade is trying to leave Miami when LeBron is there. It makes no sense. Nobody should be waiting for Zion Williams, because if you're going to be 100% honest, Zion Williams is kind of a bust in a sense. He's a great player, but he's also, technically speaking, a bust because he's not dedicated to the craft, because he's continuously getting injured. You can't depend on a player that's continuously getting injured. How are you going to make it? That player is always injured. And Zion ain't played a full season yet. He's amazing, don't get me wrong. But he hasn't played a full season. Bro, stay injury prone. It's not a good look, bro. Nobody wants Zion on their team because Zion is injury prone. He can't be there for the long haul. Bro will always get injured. The Knicks' problem was Jordan in the 90s. That was a lot of people's problem. He says Zion done up. He's always injured. Nobody wants the man on the team, and the man don't play. It's useless to have somebody on the team that ain't playing. You're wasting your contract. You dig? But the Knicks ain't getting Zion, bro. If the Knicks get Zion, the Knicks are foolish because Zion ain't even healthy. Knicks getting Zion. The Knicks ain't getting Zion, bro. I will promise you right now, the Knicks is not getting Zion Williams. It doesn't make sense to them to get Zion Williamson. They're not getting Zion Williamson. And the Pelicans is not giving nobody Zion Williamson. I promise you they're not. They're not just going to give up Zion Williamson at all because Zion ain't even healthy. Salute to you being a Knicks fan, but I'm telling you they're not getting him. Is Embiid? I heard Embiid was leaving the Sixers. I don't know Harden. Harden is probably sticking around. Harden was trying to go to Houston as well. They trying to get Harden back in Houston. That's not a good look. Harden is just lazy player. I heard Embiid was trying to go. Now when Embiid could go to the Knicks. Now when Embiid on the Knicks, I'm all for him. Put Embiid on the NY. That's fine. Put Joel Embiid on the Knicks. That's a good look. I could rock with that. I could live with Embiid on the Knicks. But James Harden is struggling, bro. James Harden is struggling too much. I mean, it's with James Harden, it's iffy. He has an iffy game right now. Like sometimes he wants to go off, other times he just doesn't go off at all. You dig what I'm saying? Is what it is, though. Yeah, but I think Embiid on the Knicks is a good look. I think James Harden is just lazy because James Harden could put up 50, 40 points if he wants to. He just chooses not to do it all the time, but only sometimes when he feels like it. The only reason that I know these players so well is because I gamble. I do sports gambling. So I know their numbers. I always study their numbers. And Harden is very inconsistent. But again, you never know. Just one day, he might give you like 40 or 60 points for some reason. He could drop like 50 assists and have 12 points. Or he could give you 40 points and have like 9 assists. You know what I'm saying? That's why they might get him, because he ain't healthy. When was the last time the Knicks won a championship? The 70s? Yeah, that's a good way to describe James Harden. An on and off light switch. But yes, the Knicks ain't won a championship since Walt Frazier and Phil Jackson was playing. That's the last time the Knicks, and they won back-to-back championships, by the way. They won back-to-back championships. That's when Walt Clyde Frazier and Phil Jackson was playing for the Knicks. The Knicks ain't won a championship in almost 50 plus years, man. Matter of fact, it's probably been 50 years already. What am I saying? But this is nasty work, gang. This is disgusting, filthy work. 73. Jesus Christ, bro. Don't nobody even remember what happened in 1973. That's probably when Shaft came out, champ. 1973 is probably when Shaft came out. And if you don't know what Shaft is, well, pause, nigga. It's not that Shaft. Just know that. White Falcon says James Harden is elite at what he do. He just need more defense around him. James Harden will never play defense. He just doesn't. That's not his game. Defense is not James Harden's game, bro. He's pure offense, and he's not about to stick nobody on defense. That's just not what he does. Tim Hodges says no Harden, no Zion. But if we could get Embiid, we going deep in the playoffs. Yes, Embiid needs to come to the Knicks, respectfully. That's a good piece. The Knicks need a real scoring elite center on their team. We watched Embiid drop like 60 and go nuts last year that one game. We need to get Embiid on the Knicks, respectfully. Let James Harden stay in Philly, but I think James Harden is trying to go to Houston or wherever else he's trying to go. I don't know where he's trying to go. You don't know where Harden is trying to end up. Will Harden play with LeBron or something? Maybe, I don't know. We know that he's a hybrid. He's a hybrid point guard. He's a point guard hybrid who can run the 1 and 2 very much easily. But at the same time, like I said, Embiid on the Knicks is a great look. You know what I'm saying? Get Embiid on NY. That's a good look. That's all we need is Joel Embiid. That's a good look. Tobias defense, no. Hey, look. Philly has potential, but Philly's like, all of the players on Philly ain't giving it they best neither. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Embiid on the Knicks. He's an MVP caliber player. I would love to see him on the Knicks too. He's a good look for the Knicks. Embiid on the Knicks would be an amazing look. You dig? Phil defense is terrible. Listen, the Knicks got Coach Tibbs. Ever since the Knicks got Tibbs, it's been a good look. I think Tom Thibodeau on the Knicks as a coach is a great look. He's definitely put in some good defense. Got them looking like the Knicks in the 90s with that defense. So that's a good look. Now all we need is some offense. You dig? We just need some offense. I think we good to go. You dig? I think we good to go if that defense could just come up. You know what I'm saying? He said the Knicks is my team. Loyalty, it is what it is. Hey, salute. Salute to all the Knicks fans out there. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, Jimmy Butler, man. And Jimmy Butler is one of the best players in the NBA, but Jimmy Butler is out of pocket right now. Like, bro, why are you mad, bro? Why are you so mad, bro? Why are you angry and upset that the Milwaukee Bucks were able to pull off a trade to get Dame Dollar to Milwaukee? Why are you so upset? Oh man, Tibbs is great on defense, but yeah, maybe his rotation is trash. Get Joel Embiid in New York. How about that? Get Embiid in New York. Magic Johnson wants to own the Knicks. Really? Listen, Magic Johnson was a terrible coach. Remember when Magic coached the Lakers when he was trash? I don't know if Magic is the best fit to own. I mean, he can own it, but when Magic was doing coaching on the Lakers, it was terrible. He was trying to teach them how to do the behind the back, and he just wasn't a good fit. Magic ain't really a good coach. Maybe somebody you could learn from, but he ain't a good coach, bro. He's trying to teach the big man how to run it up the floor and whatnot, bro. That's only your game. That's not nobody else's game. Shaft, you know a lot about old school. How old are you really? Don't worry about it. Those questions refuse to be answered. Lamont Lawrence says Heat don't beat the Knicks with Embiid. Maybe they don't. The Heat is a great team, though. Them Nuggets is a problem, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Them Nuggets is an issue. Them Nuggets is a serious issue, though. Them Nuggets is a problem, bro. But Magic Johnson, nah, champ. Magic Johnson, nah, man. Does he have the funds to acquire those Knicks? Does he have the funds to own that team is the question. That's my question. Does he have the funds to own that team? Dolan is not selling the team. We've been asking for like last 15. And James Dolan is the worst owner of all time. James Dolan is the worst owner ever. And James Dolan is not selling. I think James Dolan owns the entire Madison Square Garden, actually. James Dolan runs the entire Madison Square Garden. He not selling nothing. He'll sell it when he passes away. He'll sell it when he passes away. He owns the entire MSG. He's not selling anything. He's making too much money. Madison Square Garden holds some of the most prestigious events in world history. He's not getting rid of it. He's not getting rid of it, bro. He's not getting rid of the Knicks, and he damn sure not getting rid of the Garden. It's not gonna happen. There's too much bread that gets made over there on a regular basis. Hockey, the basketball. How about the concerts? The concerts and the events that take place are just as important. You dig? Major events take place in Madison Square Garden. He's not getting rid of it. Unfortunately, we won't see a new Knicks owner until James Dolan time is up. How about that? Until his time is up, living wise. Maybe, just maybe, he'll be selling the Garden alongside the Knicks. But Madison Square Garden ain't getting sold no time soon, gang. Respectfully, I'm just gonna keep it a G. You dig? Magic Johnson owning the Knicks will probably never happen. But salute to Magic Johnson, though. You dig? Salute to Magic Johnson, though. But Jimmy Butler is out of pocket. Jimmy Butler is bugging. Jimmy, I don't know what type of time you on, but you're bugging, respectfully. Everything about you is been crazy. You have caterpillar cocoons on your head, champ. You've been wilding with the hair since last season. I mean, you went from having those beginning of the car wash flaps for dreads in your head at first, and now you have tofu cocoons ready to blossom into butterflies on your scalp. Don't know what you got going on. However, I think you're bugging. Only person who going to buy from Dolan after this passing is Dolan the Third. You're right. It's going to be a family tradition. LeBron, what do you mean, bro? LeBron about to retire. If LeBron don't retire this season, he's definitely retiring next season. I can promise you that. After watching LeBron perform last season, I can definitely tell LeBron is burnt out. LeBron is getting older. He's a great player, but LeBron is getting tired, bro. So you can definitely see LeBron retiring between this year and next year. He had an amazing run. He also won the scoring had the most scoring in NBA history. He really has nothing else to prove. LeBron don't need to be traded. LeBron should retire in Los Angeles. He doesn't need to be traded anywhere else. LeBron to the Knicks was definitely well overdue, and it should have been happened. We've been talking about Bron on the Knicks for a long time. We don't care for LeBron. LeBron does not have to come to NY. He can retire in LA. Nah, bro. Just it's a no, bro. Respectfully, it's a no. Let Bron finish out his career in LA where he should finish it. And that's it. That's what I can tell you. LeBron is getting burnt out. LeBron ain't the LeBron of old. You dig? But do me a favor, y'all. Hit the like button, share the video, man. Let me know your thoughts in case you missed it. In case you missed it, let me know. Hit the like, share the video. But one thing you must always know is that you got to make sure you stop playing. So respectfully, I beg you all to stop playing. We got more content to come. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. Stop playing. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.